Carolina. Oh, Carolina.
Welcome to 1993. The Ides of March are here. My name is Daniel. Wesley, how you doing?
Life is good, bro. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and find the fun flask just got better.
And a man who is not to be trifled with. Cass, welcome back.
Hey, thanks. Glad to be here. Let's go back in time.
Let's go back in time, and we're going to kick things off with a weird one this month. Waco, Texas, 1993. Do you know where I'm going with this? This kicked off at the end of February. Actually, we just missed it by a day. You're in the right neighborhood. Your heart is there.
Yeah,
It is Waco, though. Yeah,
it's
that's
Waco,
just all it was known
Texas.
by.
Yeah.
What was the name of the...
David Caruso or something.
David
right?
Koresh.
David Koresh.
Yeah, David
Correct.
Caruso thinks an actor. That would be a fun one. Fun mix-up of the story. So, yeah. Now, when I put this on the events list, I realized that 1993 Daniel was just vaguely aware of what was going on, and I really have no idea what all this was about, so I had to do my homework on it a little bit. But, you know, religious cult.
Right? He's Jesus.
Yep, and he's Jesus with a huge stockpile of firearms.
Yeah.
Illegal weapons, and the ATF finds out about this, and they're like, we kind of want to know what all these guns are about, and he said it's none of your business, and they say, well, we'll see about that. So you want to give them to us, or you want us to come get them? And in the end, they're waving the white flags as their compound burns down. But interesting story.
Sure.
Didn't they set the compound on fire themselves?
The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms began.
That's a good question. I don't have the out and out answer for that, but I know that there was a resist, some resist to the raid that led to some of the fires.
You guys remember the... What was it? What were they playing? Boots Are Made for Walking? Or what song were they like just blasting in at them as like a noise weapon, sound weapon?
Trying to drive them out with noise? Interesting.
Yeah, like trying to, I don't know, maybe like the theory is they don't sleep or something along those lines. But they were like blasting music at them for a while, if I remember correctly.
They caught
I
it.
don't remember that, but that sounds interesting.
Mount Carmel.
They just did, was it last year? They did a mini-series based on this, and I wanted to watch it. I tried to watch it, but it just didn't hold my interest, so I gave up on it.
Lots of reports, as typical with like polygamy-based cults, of abuse to women and children coming from inside the compound, and as the raid begins, shots fired inside. Still don't know the exact timetable on where the explosions and such can bring in tanks to the place. That was sort of a big deal.
Super weaponized.
Yeah, they don't know what they were getting into, I guess.
Yeah, they just knew you had a cache of guns, so what do you got to be prepared.
There's so many people like that around right now, though, right? Like, our local areas could easily fortify and stand up like that, and the military would not know what to do because people just have insane things in their houses.
Mm-hmm. The military would just have to open fire, burn them down like they did these people.
Yeah, apparently the FBI was trying to gas, or the whoever's conducting the raids, trying to use gas to get them out of there. And you're right. It's apparently they start pouring gasoline inside the place, like the cult does. So with all these shots fired, there's just chaos going on everywhere.
Yeah, when this was coming on, 1993, Cass was just thinking, these are a bunch of weirdos.
Yeah, this is just...
And
let's get back to the
they need to go
Simpsons.
ahead and end this.
They did a pretty good job of ending this specific instance, but as Wesley said,
Within 24
we
hours,
could be,
14
you know, within
children
50
came out of
miles
Mount
of something
Carmel,
similar right
and
now. It's
so
just hard
were
to say for
allegations
sure.
that Koresh had taken multiple wives, some of whom were underage.
Yeah, living out here in the rural area, there's not a day goes by that somebody's not shooting a gun somewhere around me.
Oh, facts.
Plus all these escaping polygamy television shows that you see now. Somehow this like they haven't shut this down. This consistently works. If one guy is rich enough to buy an abandoned hotel somewhere,
I'm so about that life, though. Do it. Have as many wives as you want.
Yeah, it sounds good at face value, doesn't it? But
oh yeah, I've got a plan.
okay, I think they always do, right?
So, the next David Koresh, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, not at all. We just need one wife. One. Yeah, we don't need anything. Amy's enough. I'm down for us to have a wife. But that's the rub. It's got to be our wife. With all that entails. Daniel, you read yet? All right.
So the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim have their inaugural season. They're actually going to kick off hockey season. I know we announced the team expansion a while back and went ahead and spoiler alerted the Mighty Ducks.
You just got busted.
But this is where they officially announced that they will be called the Mighty Ducks based on the Disney movie.
So we all agreed that that's a corny mascot? Is that a thing?
I can't tell if I like it or not. The Donald Duck hockey mask is kind of cool, and the fact that it has the Disney tie-in makes sense why it has the Donald Duck face. But overall, it's kind of a So I think this is the first annual ESPYs, 1993. I want to say Michael Jordan is a big winner here, but it is most remembered for
Jimmy V's,
Jim Valvano's cancer comeback speech. So that was the pretty much impossible to find any other footage on it, but this is worth a listen to. Kind of for anybody, but especially for anybody dealing with cancer. So.
Sure. It's almost like an annual tradition now where at least one of your radio hosts or somebody's going to play because I do listen to a lot of ESPN and watch a lot of ESPN. You're going to hear like this entire speech at some point. Well,
they
huge
do
excerpts from it now.
They do a college basketball tournament, the Jimmy Valvano cancer tournament during the season, and it's like a whole week, and
absolutely,
it's really cool. And then Stuart Scott had his Jimmy V moment that was beautiful.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, Stuart Scott was closer to, I think in some ways closer to our generation than
without a doubt
than this guy. So I can listen to this and I think it's beautifully delivered and great and moving, but Stuart Scott's the one that'll really break me down.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he gets me every time.
Yeah, you're right. He gets me every time. I've probably only listened to his the whole way through, maybe 4 times, but almost because I see it and I'm like, I'm out. I don't want to do this again. I can get this away from me.
I'm good on that. Yeah. How much money do you need? Gotcha.
Yeah, Daniel and I had a side conversation a little while ago. We were talking because, spoiler alert, Kobe Bryant died recently as we're recording this. But Daniel and I had a side conversation. I completely forgot about Stuart Scott, but we were talking about deaths that impacted us kind of in the same way, a celebrity death that impacted us in the same way that Kobe has. And Stuart Scott is definitely on my list.
Right on.
I remember the morning when I found out.
I may put him up at not that it's tacky to rank that kind of thing, but we were just trying to have the discussion is who was a bigger impact to us from our generation than Kobe Bryant?
Most emotionally impacting.
Yeah. Has there been anyone else on that level? I think Stewart would be the closest that I can think of now that name is out there. And because we said Michael Jackson was a little bit removed from our generation if you really get technical with it. And then there's some of the stuff that came a little later, but just Kobe was our age.
Yes.
we grew up with him too, in a way, in some ways. And anyway, there's a whole separate segment about that, so
Yeah, I didn't mean to bring
won't
that
dwell
up
on it too long.
soon,
But yeah, just in the neighborhood
Yeah,
of this.
respect Stuart Scott for sure. Booyah.
Entertainment Tonight celebrates like 1,000 episodes. John Tesh.
What is John Tesh? Oh my God, John Tesh Radio.
Just a quick nod to the show that I think this was like 7 or 7:30 p.m. every day, forever. Melissa,
It wasn't a bad
was it
show.
Melissa Gilbert? No, not Melissa Gilbert. Wasn't it Melissa Hart? And John Tesh, man of many talents.
This is how we got our entertainment news before the internet and TMZ
I guess
and
so.
all the blogs. So if we needed to know anything about a celebrity or behind the scenes of a TV show, this is where
You're
you
right.
would
This
go.
was your random entertainment news of the day.
I mean,
'Cause it's not-
how much did y'all care about it?
Very little.
Mostly very little, but every now and then it would be like,
Every now and then.
Yeah, is it an actress that I'm kind of into at this point? Then
Axl
I'll-
Rose is getting another divorce. Find out why tonight. You know. Oh, okay.
TV shows being canceled. Here's why.
Here's some hot girl you've never really heard of, but stick around. We'll let you get to know her.
I thought you were talking about Hillary.
No, I was not talking about.
She was a cutie.
Here's one that actually resonates with us directly a little bit, if you guys remember it. The blizzard of 1993. This is a thing. This was a notable event. Covered the majority of the eastern United States and made its way all the way south. Snowed in for maybe a week around here, but notable because, you know, up north I'm sure deals with this all the time. But this one actually traveled a little bit. I don't know if you guys remember this snow.
Yeah, for sure.
I do. Yeah, my neighbors were trying to build the biggest snowman ever, so I went over there and watched them try to build.
The biggest snowman ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ended up just being like 8 feet tall before they got bored and gave up.
I bet it was fun though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was fun.
Fun and cold, and I think we lost power for a few days around here. Just
Yeah.
the biggest.
South is not built for this.
No, they freak out.
We were still too ignorant to really understand, and it was just more. There's snow outside. You wake up
I don't
again,
have to go
there's
to
still
school.
snow. I don't have to go to school, and there's snow. Terrific.
It's a wonderland for a young kid, you know.
Yeah, no doubt.
We had those old propane gas heaters that would just stand alone that you would light with, and that's how we keep warm when the power was out.
What are we looking at?
We're looking at the 19th annual People's Choice Awards.
So that's a lot of good moments.
Yeah, well, you know, it should be a lot of familiar moments as we covered most of this over the course of 1992, hosted by Sinbad.
My man.
Yeah.
Where are you at though? Where are you, Sinbad?
What do you
I
think
was
won
probably
favorite music video?
Looks like-
That's your favorite music video ever?
No, it's good though.
Okay.
I don't think he's gonna win though. I think it's gonna come down to what Boyz II Men versus Whitney Houston, right? As what felt like 1992 was. Oh, don't forget about Billy Ray Cyrus though.
Oh yeah, the Achy Break Your Heart. That was a big one.
Get the nation line
Music
dancing.
videos or songs?
Well, let's see. I've actually got a list of the winners of various categories here.
So
this
beautiful.
This is best music video.
Okay.
So Whitney won.
So I guess Guns N' Roses should have won.
They should have won. Yeah, these other videos are boring.
But
Beautiful song, but it's a boring video.
Right.
Don't have. Yeah, come on.
the winner is
November Rain.
Whitney Houston, of course. But
You can't
yeah,
argue with it too much, though.
I mean, it's sort of a popularity contest. So yeah, of course.
Sure. It's the
Um,
people's choice.
Tim Allen Home Improvement wins big on a lot of things. Garth Brooks wins a lot of stuff, as could be expected of the time. Sister Act with Whoopi Goldberg, Best Comedy Actress. Few Good Men, Motion Picture, New Drama Series, Melrose Place. There are your
Hey.
big winners of the 1993 People's Choice Awards. A little more
And your favorite male television performer.
Fred Savage.
set.
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen.
What's the other guy's name?
The dad from some sitcom. That's his name. You tell me, what's his name?
No clue.
George something, isn't it?
Is that Rock?
I can't even remember what show he was in.
What was that show? Was that the one where he was the trash guy?
Possibly.
And I thanked Warren Schaefer, our prop supervisor, and Jeffrey Katzenberg.
Here's a fun one for you guys. Basketball. So
Thunder
Dan.
Dan. Let's go.
Patrick Ewing.
Phoenix Suns versus New York Knicks. Now, if I took
Charles
the time,
Barkley about to tear them a hole. No, not really.
I did take the time to pick out this random regular season basketball game, so you know there's something of note that is about to happen.
Charles Barkley's about to fuck somebody up.
Sir Charles is nothing but a gentleman.
Patrick Ewing travels and it doesn't get called.
That was ever. I could have shown you any game ever to exhibit that. Something's brewing up over here between
Is
a
this
couple
the
of
Charles
these guys.
Oakley?
I think give it about 20 seconds. I tried to get as close as possible to what I was trying
Shout
to
out
show
to
you
Kevin
guys here.
Johnson.
Keep that name in mind, by the way.
Who's KJ about to jab up? Starks?
KJ is about to have some issues.
Go jab you one. Starks is about to get knocked out. I don't remember this at all. I'll be turned around talking. What's he talking about? Is that Starks? I can't even see if that is Starks.
So it's
It's
Doc Rivers and KJ.
Oh, it's Doc Rivers. Okay.
Have had enough of each other is essentially what's about to happen.
Danny Ainge flying in there?
And this does turn into the Royal Rumble here in just a moment.
Look how young Doc Rivers was. Are we really this old?
What is happening? Oh, there's Starks.
I hated Starks.
Yeah.
Now I respect him.
Yeah,
and I
he had
like
no
him.
fear.
But back then, because he was always going against Jordan and
Yep.
hated Starks, hated the Knicks. Couldn't stand Patrick Ewing.
He's letting the refs know what's going on and what's about to go on.
I dare you say something else. You still talking, Doc? I'm just wanting to see who starts it.
I feel like Doc's going to get the better of this.
Probably so. Doc's no punk.
Fun seeing
He's
these
probably got-
classic guys. Marley and Barkley together. Let's see what happened.
Doc was too strong for him.
Yeah, he seemed unfazed by it.
Yeah, Doc was too strong for him, and he probably brushed KJ in the face or something.
KJ's just that little gnat. Sometimes you'll get in a pickup game or something, and there's that one guy who just never.
Right?
But you think they're going to move on with the game, and then it gets really fun.
He's still talking.
They have still yet to resume play here, and I think they're.
Doc,
And look, I love how they just put them right back together.
Mm-hmm.
oh, yeah, you got to guard your man. Oh, KJ, what you gonna do? You too fast. You know he's all geeked up right now. Energy levels all wrong. He's all discombobulated. You may as well throw the ball at his face. Oh.
Oh, that's
Did
a
he draw the
foul.
foul?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
weak. That was weak sauce. That was weak sauce. You're not allowed to talk trash when you flop, Doc.
He's setting him up.
For what? I just want to see someone get smacked. Who's gonna smack who? What's the score right now? Ooh. Ooh,
Did
yeah,
you see
he
that?
caught
Okay,
you.
and see
He
now.
caught you.
There it is. Now,
He caught you.
Yeah.
He caught him with a nice little little pick. Just killed him.
It's not often that the defense is setting the pick on the offense.
Yeah, what was that? Who does that?
Look at Barkley being the voice of reason in all this.
Maybe he was taking the charge. I got to see that again. Let's go, cameraman.
What is
That was.
Things are getting wild out here.
Whoops.
Are coaches getting involved?
Coach is getting stomped on trying to. Yeah, no, this was a long clip, but it was building to
Who
something.
has got who? Who is that?
That guy's coming off
that's
the.
Anthony?
Yeah, Greg
What's-
Anthony. You're not even here tonight.
What are you doing?
Was this the end of the game or the end of the half?
No, this is not even halftime.
This is like the end of a quarter.
Yeah.
Stop playing.
We're just gonna have to call the game for all these technicals that are about to happen, though. Everybody's getting thrown out.
Basketball used to be fun.
Like hockey out
This
there.
is Paul Westfall. Let's go. I got to see that pick again. Why were you setting the pick on?
I was hoping they would. Maybe I think they're about to maybe show it. What are they just calling it? Just sending them to the half.
Yeah,
That was
Doc
a
wasn't
nasty
expecting
pick,
that
though.
at all.
He was done after that too.
Yeah, hell no. It's y'all gonna have to throw me out. This dude keeps talking in my ear. I barely touched him. He's been ready to fight for about 15 minutes.
Yeah, they should have set one of
Yeah,
them
took it to
down.
the half.
Oh, so it was halftime. Okay.
Wow, I may have to back it up. I thought they were going to show this.
There are a lot of men's stores in New York where you can.
Here we go. Here it comes. He got a nice swing in, but the running swing never really works out as well. Anyway, I thought you guys would like that one.
Oh, you got to let me see it one more time.
Okay, you want to see that pick one more time? Here it comes.
KJ's just petty. Blam!
He's playing football.
Yeah.
He's trying to knock his man off his route. He's playing football there.
He left his man wide open for the shot.
Just for that shoulder block, yeah.
Yeah, just so he could lay that lick. That was it.
He
gonna give
sees
up
his
a
opportunity
free-
and he's like, look, boom.
Get you some.
Doc's already swinging for him from the floor. He's like, you little
Right,
punk.
yes.
We
Yes.
could have let this go, you little punk.
You couldn't let it go. That's the mayor of, what is he, the mayor of Sacramento?
Really?
Yeah, somewhere
Or
yeah,
Phoenix or
on the
somewhere.
West Coast in California or Seattle or something. Yeah.
All right. And we got the 1993 Oscars hosted by Billy Crystal. And
Shout out to Billy Crystal. That's my dude, bro.
who in the world is this?
Thought
That
it
was
was
Jack
Trump for a
Palance.
second.
Yeah, I did too. I'm not gonna lie. Oscars were fun back when he hosted them. I heard that they don't even have hosts the last couple of years. They're trying to trim time and not offend anyone, I guess. Maybe.
I don't watch award shows.
Yeah, I think Ricky
Apparently
Gervais
Ricky-
ruined it or something, right?
Yeah, because of Ricky Gervais, whatever he hosted this year isn't going to have a host next year.
Big winners here. Oh, Pallet's giving out the award here for what is she gonna win for? I thought you guys would like the nod to her. Oh, it is My Cousin Vinny. So Marissa Tomei is gonna win supporting actress.
Nice.
Well
Well
deserved.
And
Isn't that Jodie Foster?
it is
There you go. Good call.
done up.
There's no way in the history of the world
You're giving that one a no way.
I'm giving that a. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, there's no way, right?
Scent of a Woman. It's been talked up in previous episodes, so there you
Y'all
go.
still haven't watched.
Best actor. No.
Yeah, your disappointments. boys.
It's coming soon. Coming soon.
Disappointments.
And
Kathy Bates?
yeah,
Look at Kathy Bates looking cute.
you know the problem with her is you always think Misery. That's Stephen
Yeah,
King.
yeah,
and
that's
so
the problem.
that's your perception of her is from that, and not who she really is. You know.
It's been replaced from The Office for me.
Is that right?
Yeah, she's the CEO of Sabre.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
so let's
right.
say you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
Misery or an old lady.
Yeah, she was good in Fried Green Tomatoes, too.
Sure.
Oh, she's
absolutely.
great in pretty much everything,
Everything.
she does.
Everything.
Oh, yeah, she's solid.
All right, so who you guys got before he announces it?
If I'm voting with my heart, it's Sin of a Woman. My head says A Few Good Men.
Unforgiven. I was about to say
Really?
Unforgiven.
Right on. Well, respect to that one.
Golf buddies, I guess.
They've been tearing up Tinseltown for 2 decades, 3 decades at that point, right?
All right.
2 decades.
Morgan Freeman when he had use of his left hand.
And there you have it. Gene Hackman's
right.
also going to win Best Supporting Actor for Unforgiven. And that's it. You know, not a lot of awards going on in the month of March '93, and a lot of cult compounds being set on fire. So that's what your takeaways are, as well as the basketball court being set on fire as well.
Right on.
So we have got so much more to cover in the month of March 1993. Music, movies, video games, television, and more. Stay tuned, as those will be coming soon, and thanks for watching the events of March 1993.